How's it going, everybody? It's your boy McWhoopin, and today we are back with yet another episode of NBA 2K20 featuring everyone's favorite boy, Free Hong Kong, and we're still going strong on the game. So I still don't know if or when I'm going to switch it out, but right now I'm kind of on a roll playing it, so we're going to keep on going, and we'll see how long we last on this. So we're going to go right away in, go against Sixers, get that going, and see if we can get ourselves into a position on the All-Star roster today, or at least in the voting. Still trying to build that up, still trying to get onto that board, and make sure that we are Rookie of the Year as well. So, well, without further ado, let us go, and I'll see you in game time. Okay, and here we go. First game after a long homestand. We got the ball right off the bat.
He is as dominant defensively as he is offensively when he has it going, and he can affect the game even if he's carrying a lot of weight and he's not playing that well. I would love to see him in shape.
Here are the five for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's shake and bake in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
Give me a wide open 3, I'm going to take it.
That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here is Harris. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. And good that time.
There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
Lowry inside the line. That one wide left.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Pass to Embiid. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's big boy strength, real big boy strength. Embiid is so good at fighting through whatever challenges the defenses present.
Ibaka outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Simmons. He had 22 points in the win against Cleveland.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
You've been producing documentaries, going deeper into athlete stories, which I know you love, because I think you're curious more than anything else.
Yeah.
So what drew you to that process?
Initially, it was we dove into these stories. We thought that was the inefficiency of, instead of these big, broad type of documentaries, concentrate on events.
Okay, so we're just going to hit threes all day.
Like, and I think as you get into that and you start doing it, it just becomes intoxicating. And the cool thing about it is no story should be told the same way you would tell somebody else's story. You just don't know. You got to figure it out. Like we had,
and we can't stop them. Okay.
Season. He wanted to do a documentary about it, and then we spitballed it, and we decided it was actually a better idea to do an in-the-moment digital series about it that you could experience in real time with the thing. It was the right idea, and that was really good. I think trying to figure out what story clicks the best with an athlete.
And that Van Vliet, he broke her
whatever story
just
they have
only scoring with 3s.
Here's Richardson. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And it's Simmons penetrating. In the corner, it's Harris. Drills the
that's all on me.
Yeah, you know, the three-point range Harris has added to his game makes him that much harder to defend. He always is somebody you've got to be aware of.
Now here is Lowry. He had 19 points in the win against Houston. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Here's shake and bake. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Lowry against Simmons. Poked loose. Back to Richardson. And there's the pass to Horford. Over Siakam. Here's Embiid. No good that time. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Here's Van Vliet. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. He has 7.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Now here's Richardson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Cleveland.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
So with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, you have 2 players who consistently look to score in the paint.
Yeah.
What's the best way to blend those 2 talents?
Trade Ben Simmons. I think that would be the best way. I don't think long term that this is a fit together because he can't shoot. And you can cheat it, and you can have him move off screens, and you can have him try to establish the fast break and all that stuff. But we saw in the playoffs, when everything slows down, they didn't know where to put him on the basketball court. And he basically became Ben Wallace in the mid-2000s, like sending screens for people and rebounding. And for Embiid, I want to surround Embiid with shooters. I want to model a team like almost like Milwaukee did with Giannis. I want somebody who can handle the ball not only in fast break but half court too. And I just don't think they work together. I think there's a ceiling when you have those 2 guys as your best guys.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. The Raptors getting the bucket. The finish, and Siakam throws it down.
You know, Kevin, I don't think there's any doubt that Lowry is a shoot-first point guard. I mean, a guy who is constantly on the attack and looking to score the ball when he can.
Now here is Harris. 5 points in the game. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Boy, this is the threat that Harris poses now. He's a scorer from every level. Inside, 3-point land, and at the rim.
Here's Siakam. Really played well against Houston in his last outing. That's a miss. He's made 1 and missed 1. The 76ers trail by 5. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland.
Well, at least they got one of those
And guys, they
stupid out of bounds things.
The arena with a certain kind of
Just the
swagger.
game just
And
glitches
we
them
saw
out.
it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know,
auto
confidence is
motions.
key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Burks, he's checked in for Richardson.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Raptors leading by 3. Lowry for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And from everything we're hearing, Bill, the draft one and done aspect may be coming to an end. Like it?
For me, the G League is the key to all this. I would like to see the guys come right out of high school and go into the G League and have an actual infrastructure that's attached to the real team.
And the G League is having an effect on the NBA. There are a lot of former guys from that league playing in the big league.
And the other thing is, like, sports rights are becoming more and more valuable with the streaming services and just the fact that you can watch a game anywhere you are. You can watch it on your phone. You can watch it if you're in China. You can watch it if you're in Hawaii. And I think the G League should be a bigger thing, so if they can figure out a way to kind of steal college basketball.
Okay, we need to
while also preparing these guys.
get going.
The one
Let's
and
get
done that makes no sense to me. I don't
get the ball to me.
anyone gains from going to college for 5 months and then pretend they're a college student.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Toronto, Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. OG Anunoby comes in for Pascal Siakam. Davis is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Now here is Lowry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one's good by Davis.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Simmons, trailing by 2. Pass to Milton. 6 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more.
Substitution on the court.
Now off the inbound. Van
Oh,
Vliet
come on,
can't get it
Van
to go.
Vliet.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling.
I
in that area
hate
of
the
the
stupid
game.
animations
That's helped them
this game has
take this
because
lead.
In the backcourt,
completely
Simmons
overshot everything.
And Richardson. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. We've seen a handful of players land the Supermax contract bill. By and large, how do you see those deals working out?
It's tough. Nobody's really been happy with it yet. You know, it's so much money and it's such a big part of somebody's salary cap, and you're just kind of handicapped with it. And we've seen John Wall is the worst case scenario of it, but the situation Charlotte was in with Kemba Walker, where he makes the All-NBA team and now his supermax is $240 million instead of 180. Like, that's crazy. And in a salary cap league, to pay $50 million a year for somebody is just nuts. It compromises the ceiling of the team. So the Bucks are going to be in this position with Giannis, where he's making $55 million a year and the cap's $120.
Oh,
How are you going to put a good team around?
You can't maneuver.
You can't.
So getting us
So
back in the
I
game.
would put a wrinkle in there that I would make the supermax, whatever, pay the player whatever the number is, but it only counts for like $32 million or something. Make it so that it's not prohibitive.
Percentage of the total cap.
Yeah, make his cap figure is 32. Even if you're paying him 55, and then that way people could compete.
That's what you call being a master of your craft from Simmons. I mean, fooled the entire defense in the paint there.
Raptors trail by 8. Lowry finds Ibaka. Here's shake and bake. That one's not going to go.
Seriously?
Now the 76ers take it the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Kept alive, Horford. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Horford's got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia. Lowry looking around. Embiid with the steal. But tried by Simmons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I tell you what, when Simmons is taking it strong to the rack, he's looking for the contact and the foul. I love his aggressiveness.
He hits the second from the line. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Toronto. Siakam up top. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter. Bill, if you were just hired as a GM, which franchise would you model your approach after?
I really like what the Clippers did the last couple years when they realized they didn't have quite enough to win the title. And instead of just being beholden to being darn close but not quite, they actually blew it up and tried to figure out how to create cap space, find some young players,
And still stay competitive.
build
So
a
they kept the
nucleus.
momentum of their franchise.
Yeah, they stumbled into a situation where they had a lot of flexibility no matter what. I think the Celtics before them did the same thing in the mid-2000s. They're just trying to find assets and figure it out on the fly.
Okay, that's it. I'm
the
gonna
approach I would use.
start calling
I
for
would
passes
never
now and
fully commit one
just
way
trying
or
to
the
cut
other
myself
anything.
in.
The goal is
Get myself
to
my
try
points
to
I need.
accumulate assets and figure out what you have. And I think the smartest teams do that.
Count that one.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 6. No good from shake and bake.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Richardson. Stolen by Van Vliet. The feed to Ibaka. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. 8 points for Serge Ibaka.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
The drive by Simmons. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered closely. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean,
Seriously?
he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
The 76ers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
And Lowry gets double teamed. Siakam. Good D by Embiid.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Korkmaz. He has 7. Bill defenders are doing a better job of challenging the shooter from the side so they don't foul.
There we
Don't
go.
step into that landing space when he
Getting
comes
something
down from
going.
Yeah, I don't like
Not
the word,
producing
the
much.
landing space,
Landing space.
This first half.
and all that stuff. Like,
Well, what would you call
load management. We have all these phrases now. It's like, how did these phrases come in my life?
Load management is interesting.
Load management's the worst. Where did that start?
I don't know.
Can we just play
I just
basketball?
like work. Yeah, just you figure, just rest.
What's
Just go
the
rest.
thing they call when the guy travels, but they say it's not? It's like he's gathering the ball. That's
Yeah,
another one.
gather-
Stop saying
gathering-
that.
gathering the
Never
ball.
said gathering the ball in my life until 2 years ago. Enough with the weird phrases.
Yeah.
Okay, we're
Like
down
you
by
can't
3.
miss right now,
Almost
guys.
caught
I
up.
mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And Simmons kicks to Horford. Back to Simmons. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's shake and bake. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude.
Heating
and
up a
great
little.
awareness of how to keep his teammates involved.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Horford. Shake Milton comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Burks in for Josh Richardson. And then for Toronto, Gasol comes in for Serge Ibaka. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Pascal Siakam.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Simmons against Lowry. Here's shake and bake. And another basket for Toronto.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they
There we
haven't
go.
continued. They've got to get
Use
back.
all my badges on that one.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Here's Harris after the made shot from shake and bake. Harris, no good. Well, Bill, yet another engaging conversation. Thanks for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Yeah, next time let's talk about the hard salary cap. I think the people
love
really
to.
love that one. Yeah, I have some ideas.
You would make it
I
interesting.
have some luxury tax ideas. Yeah, we'll get super technical.
I would be here for that.
Okay.
And Clark, you know what? Bill will always give you a great point of view. A 3 off the inbound.
Boy, outstanding hustle from Harris on the defensive end.
No.
They're doing a good job.
The average
of also
first
that
half by
activity.
us.
And
Only 11 points, 2 rebounds, no assists. We're still +6. And we got 1 for 1 from 3. Let us
And in that first half,
get
we
us
saw
into
pretty
the second
tight
half.
match.
Let's
We'll soon find out what
get
sort of
going.
adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Ari out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's shake and bake in at the 3, the small forward. Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a
now
workout.
we're back in
Teams could interview
lead
you,
again.
but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today.
Fast break Toronto. Jumps up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, even after the trade from the Clippers to the Sixers, he continued to produce. I mean, everybody figured that Tobias Harris would have a good season last year heading into free agency, and he didn't disappoint.
And Harris, with his strong play last season, got a big payout because of it.
Yeah, and I think he earned it. And he'll continue to work hard to live up to the contract. But more importantly, I think he wants to be the best he can be, and that'll be his focus. He'll have to adjust to teams adjusting more to trying to slow him down.
And so much for the Sixers is predicated on Joel Embiid's health. Do they need to restrict his minutes in the regular season to keep him ready for that playoff run?
Well, you know, we've had all of this conversation about load management and managing the minutes of your key players, and Embiid, with his injury history, would certainly be a candidate for that. But we also saw what the Raptors did last season with Kawhi Leonard, so maybe the Sixers take a page out of the Raptors book in that regard.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
90 seconds now into the second half. Floats one. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Horford.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one.
I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates, and if they're open, they get the ball.
And Embiid
Oh,
with the
come on.
block.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Ibaka, the pass to VanVleet. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Richardson. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Open and close and nails it. Richardson's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Siakam, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Siakam's got 8.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers, and I think it makes sense for both sides, and he fits nicely next to Embiid.
Here's Siakam. He's got 8.
That'll be nice. A play that involves
Two free
me.
throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Raptors have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
The pass to Shaken. Sinks that one from the post. Shaken Bake's got 4 points this quarter. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Simmons against Lowry. Richardson up top. 9 points in the game so far. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target from outside. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 1-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Simmons with it. 18 points for him. To the inside, Harris. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And the 76ers making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Then for the Raptors, Boucher is checked in. And Thomas subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Harris outside. Pass to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Harris. They double him with Siakam. Down low. Here's Simmons. Rebound by Shake and Bake.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Oh, here's Van Vliet. Richardson cover. With the teardrop, Van Vliet with the bucket. And it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Simmons dishes to Richardson. On the way, Harris. Fader on the way. Robinson. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else.
Good. And the Raptors lead by 5.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Richardson. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
There we go.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle.
Trying to get
and now a
another
3-point play chance here for him.
Chance for an and one.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Burks comes in for Ben Simmons. Davis is checked in for Toronto. Mark, you know, some players just don't need a lot of rest. They can play basketball all day, every day, and don't want to be taken out. They've all got a lot of engine in them.
Yeah, they do. 24/7 guys, we call them. They don't need a lot of fuel, and it seems like they never are out of fuel. Guys like Paul George and Russell Westbrook come to mind.
Raptors leading by 4. Siakam passes to Shaken. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling
They're
to continue.
trying to guard
When
me tighter.
in close like that, it also
Nope.
takes pressure off your perimeter guys too.
Here we go. 1-on-1. Here's Boucher. Guarded by
God damn it.
Embiid. That shot missing.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Shake and bake. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Toronto.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the 76ers.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Inside, here's Milton, and they pick up 2. Milton's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
To the paint, here's Shake and Bake, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Shake and Bake's got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Raptors. The 76ers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Burks looking around. Passes it to Harris. Over Davis. And the basket by Harris. Harris has got 17.
Well, there's not much you can do about that, fellas. I mean, Harris is so good at remaining focused, concentrating on the basket, and sticking it to the defense.
The pass to Shaken.
Oh, come on.
Philadelphia grabs the miss. O'Quinn's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Robinson drives in. Excellent D there from Shake and Bake.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys?
Seriously, how the hell did that not go in? Oh, that is utter garbage.
Burks,
right
the pass
there.
to Milton. Back to Burks. Outside for Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Releases. The shot misses, and Toronto will go the other way with it. Anunoby passes to Shaken. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors.
Oh, come on.
And again, Toronto no up.
And you know, even though
Nobody within miles of you,
how
man.
they got him a wide open look in space there.
Outside Robinson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Burks against Davis. Here's Shake and Bake. A three-pointer is right on target. Shake and Bake's got 18 points just in the second half.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Pass to Milton. Toronto grabs the miss. Inside. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Quinn finds Burks, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Look, it seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shots importance in the game.
Shooting percentages, Clark, were down for Rondé Hollis Jefferson last season.
Yeah, you know, many thought he was a sleeper back in 2015 when he was drafted. And
Yeah,
I
there
felt
you
the
go.
same way.
Off
He's an
for
excellent defender. Can
a little bit
defend
of rest.
multiple
You want
positions.
fourth.
If he's going to prove
10.
the people right who
See where we end off in the fourth.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid.
We're down by
Check in
1.
for Harris. And Robinson the third
Jesus.
comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Alec Burks. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for OG Anunoby. Shake and Bake's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis. If you look at Ben Simmons, is he the best Australian-born player ever?
Well, you got to remember now, Kevin, and you would know this from your research, Kyrie Irving was actually born in Australia, lived there for a couple of years, and still has dual citizenship. So I'll leave that one to the fans to debate. Irving or Simmons as the best from Australia.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in. Harris at small forward with Horford at the 4. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Simmons. And it's Milton in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Harris. Rebounded by Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake's got 6 rebounds here tonight. VanVleet passes to Shake and Bake. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Harris. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Alec Burks checked in for the 76ers. He doesn't get the second one.
You know, after the Sixers were knocked out in the second round for the second straight year, there was some speculation, and I think unmerited, whether Brett Brown might be let go as head coach. The players voiced their support and made the decision easier to bring him back, and I think it was the right one. He's done a fantastic job as the leader of the Sixers.
And they double up Embiid. Here's Burks, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Toronto's gotten some tough luck from 3 range. In the fourth quarter, just 1 of 6 from deep to the inside. And plenty of
Oh, another foul.
So 2 free throws coming
Okay,
up.
well,
And there's the foul against Philadelphia.
let's keep on taking fouls.
And Coach Brown Clark took the ship through some real rough times in the beginning.
And, you know, Kevin, I think for that reason and the job he's done here recently, he's earned the right to see this thing through. It's a result-oriented profession. I know that, and I understand it. But this is a team built to contend, and that's the expectation. And I'd like to see Brett Brown have a chance to bring it to full fruition.
Here's Simmons. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound in this. To the middle. VanVleet
Easy one
with
for
the
VanVleet.
bucket.
There we go.
VanVleet's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Timeout called the 76ers.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's
Really?
exactly
Not
what
me?
they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Simmons against Lowry. And Simmons kicks to Burks. High arcing shot. That one doesn't go, but he's still shooting 50%, 5 of 10. Siakam, right side. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Throw good, Siakam.
You want to extend that lead?
Siakam hits them both. The 76ers trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bounce pass from Burks. Here's Simmons. Goes back up. Count the basket and the foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size
What the hell?
and ball handling that
I
can
hate when the
at
game just
times be
does these stupid auto animations that completely ruin where you are, what you've done.
Covered by Van Vliet. Here's Embiid. It's good from inside. And now just a 1-point Raptor lead.
And you like to see since the half now.
Get past the guy,
starting to come
you're already ready to go, and then the animation just
And with his passing
stupids
and
out.
driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport
Seriously.
reflected in his style of play.
Now, here's Burks. On the wing, Harris. They double him with Siakam. 4 on the clock. To take the lead, Burks. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the
Looking to get back on track here.
rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Harris, no good. Toronto trailing. Siakam passes to Lowry. Who's shake and bake. Guarded by Simmons. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 1. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. So it's Philadelphia now. Up and in on the way. Simmons got 25 points in the game.
Cool as they come, Ben Simmons loves taking these big shots.
Down low and stolen.
Fuck off.
To the paint. Here's Burks. Good D by Siakam.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his
What the hell?
grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Simmons. Pass to Horford. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 14 points for Horford.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Lowry up top. Guarded by Simmons. Rebound by Joel.
Seriously, what the hell?
Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the
And
defense
underneath, right there, there wasn't anybody around where I was trying to shoot.
Overly physical with him.
And all of a sudden,
Once you
it
do, he turns it
delays
against you
and then
uses
shoots.
it for his good.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Siakam finds Lowry. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Lowry is small in size, but big in might. When he gets going, he can be an offensive force.
Lowry against Simmons. Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Back to Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. It counts.
and you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Toronto
Time to see if we can get
They're
clutch.
behind by 3.
We have 3 to win,
11 seconds
3
left in the
tie.
fourth quarter. .11 seconds left in the fourth.
Why?
Like that is why he leads.
Why would you take the shot. You had
I tell
11
what, guys,
seconds. You
nobody's been more
moron.
physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
2 shots. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
I tell you, Joel Embiid possesses remarkable talent. I mean, this big guy is graceful and strong. He's a real matchup problem for everybody. Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 5. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Seven seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's shake and bake. No good on the 3.
Yeah.
So
I don't know why he passed it to me.
It was a fantastic ball.
Oh, well.
Did a
The
great
streak
job making
finally
sure it
ended.
Didn't get away from him late.
Wasn't my fault.
They
I
faced
was
some
actually doing all I
challenges,
could.
but really held firm when they
And the
needed
game
to.
got stupid at the
Both
end, even though
ends.
it was free. Didn't want me to score. So just decided, you know what? No, we're not going to get that in.
For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Hill, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later.
Che,
Yo.
we need you in the press room in 10.
Okay, got it.
What does it mean to you to be in the top 10 of All-Star voting in your position?
I'm top 10?
You are.
That's awesome. I mean, I work really hard on my game, so to get recognized with my peers and by the fans, it's huge.
So, what's the mood like in the locker room after you drop a tough one like this?
What's the mood like? I don't know, man. It's not great. We're all competitors on this team, and no one likes to lose. So what do you think the mood's like in there, Ted?
I don't know.
Well, it's not great, all right? We lost. I mean, we get paid to win, and we lost. So I don't know. None of us are happy, all right? Patty.
Stupid question. Another contract negotiation. Okay, I'll take it.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with.
Yeah, well. And there we go, now we got the same one for every single time. Okay, so double doubles. Take player of the game and 40 points. There we go.
Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Che.
You're welcome. See y'all later, all right?
All right.
Okay, let's look at the All-Star vote now. Eastern Conference front court. Oh geez, I'm not even like top 10 now. I'm first, second, third, fourth, fifth, seventh. There we go. Getting up in there. We're seventh on the All-Star voting. We can keep that going too. We can top out Giannis. Even right now, 22, and we started with like no minutes, so we can build that one up. We can get closer. Okay, so our minutes are still the same. Even though they should know now to give me more time. But oh well, we'll go to practice, do that, and then I'll see you back in the I'll say clubhouse, but the loft when I'm finished all of that. Okay, so there we go. Finished off my coaching session, and either a small child was found on the side of the road or Muggsy Bogues showed up, one of the two. Don't know which one yet, but we got ourselves a little extra bonus on our training, which is good. And I guess now we can... I didn't get any badges, but I'm a lot closer now. Probably get my finishing badge in the next one. And might even get a shooting badge next episode as well, so I'm getting those badges going. But gotta progress up. And I should be able to get that one done to max our mid-range. Oh yeah, so I guess that's all I'm gonna get done. So my shooting's now maxed out. Just gotta get my free throw and my fade. Oh, my close shot, gotta get that going. But there we have it. So we'll leave it here for tonight. So thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and all that, as it definitely helps the algorithm, helps the channel. So anybody who does that, obviously, we are truly thankful for, because it helps us out, gets us more people and more of a shot at possibly even making money off this, doing this for fun. So, you know, when you're making money off something you're doing for fun, it's always going to be a good thing. So anybody does it, again, thank you. If not, even just watching, it's more than I expected anyway. So I'm truly thankful for you guys even watching. So again, wanted to hear tonight, so thanks so much for watching, and have yourselves a good night.